As I was coming into Miners here on the 41 here in Morro Bay, I saw a pickup truck on its roof, and it looks like a lot of like pool cleaning equipment scattered all over. And I asked a couple people that said 2 guys got out and took off running. So I don't know what was going on here. There it is. So I guess they weren't hurt, but they took off running for some reason. Just got done with the surf. A little south swell, but it was pretty walled up. Got like one. Let me go this way. And then I had to go and get some water and a couple light bulbs for the house. So day off, I don't know what I'm gonna do today. Monica works tomorrow, so she's doing a bunch of other work, her other job that she does from home. As you can see, the usual. Morro Bay High School right in front of us. I'm starving though, I gotta get something to eat. Good afternoon, it is Tuesday, what is the date today? God, I don't even know. Let me look at my watch. August 12th. Sun's starting to break out. It's kind of overcast today. I went out for a surf today. There was some waves. It was like 3 to 4 feet. Some bigger sets. South swell. So it was a little walled up. And the wind kind of got on it, the chop. So I was only out for about an hour, but it felt good to get out. Had to burn off some sugar. My blood sugars have been running kind of high. I got this glucose monitor. I don't know if I'm going to get another one. It only lasts for like 2 weeks. It just creates so much anxiety. Keep checking it. It does help not having to do so many finger sticks, but I also find it's kind of inaccurate. It was about 20 to 24 points higher showing on the Libra compared to my finger stick. But we'll see. It's also kind of nice though, because then I can kind of check and know where I'm kind of at. But like I said, after I eat something, man, I'm skyrocketing, and then I gotta go walk or do something to bring it down. Anyways, driving through Cayucos right now. I'm heading up to Cambria to go to the pharmacy there. I still haven't switched all my meds over to the Los Osos Ralph's. I like to surf this spot right here. This is 24th Street. Got a little parking lot. Close walk to the beach. So yeah, heading up to Cambria, go to the pharmacy, pick up some meds, probably go check Moonstone Beach, maybe even drive up to Pico Creek, see how it's breaking up there. Alright, come along. So nice when the sunshine comes out. I think I'm gonna pick up some burgers from the Cookie Crock too. They got some good, they usually have good burger meat. Barbecue up some burgers for dinner. There's some people out there kayak fishing. Monica's got to work tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. Definitely try to get in the water, but I think the wind's supposed to pick up. There's Kevin's car. Yeah, I gotta there's something to do tomorrow. Try to get in the water in the morning. Definitely got to shoot a video. So that video I did, did we pass it? The one of that little building, that's not it. I think it's up a little further here. That had that little structure that I'd never seen before. When I got home, I was covered in ticks. I felt something crawling on my head. Found a tick, and then I saw one on the couch. How's this breaking out here? Yeah, ended up, I think it was about like 7 or 8 ticks I found. Nothing was attached to me. Yeah, this little hill up here, I went to that little structure on the top, and it was just some like 2x4s with a bunch of like slate rock in them. But when I walked through the brush, there must have been a bunch of them on there. Some years ago, we took Montana, our chocolate lab, and Charlie down this trail to the water, and they were covered in ticks, and they actually had stayed on the trail too. But a lot of ticks around this area. So over there, right over there where that little point is right there, there's an abalone farm. It's been there for a while. Where they grow them. I like this flag right here. That's cool. Around the 4th of July, the people that own this property, they'll just set up all their RVs right there for like a week. Every 4th. This little beach right here is called Via Creek. This Via Creek dumps right into it. You can see the creek right there. I've always loved this property right here with this house. See it right now, but right here we'll be able to see it right there. Beautiful property. And right here, if you ever want to go and do a hike, it's about a 2.5 mile hike right to the Harmony Headlands right there. And it's flat, no hills, and it just winds through and you end up on the coast. It's pretty popular during the weekends. Sometimes you'll see cars parked up on the one. This house was abandoned forever, right here. You can see it. It looks like an old haunted house. And then it was for sale. Somebody bought it, and I think Monica said she saw it on an Airbnb site. So no plans for today. Just run some errands, cruise around, do a little videotaping. And like I said, tonight we're just gonna like barbecue some burgers up and hopefully get in a surf tomorrow. But yeah, the sun came out. It was a little overcast, and it's looking really nice out. I'm gonna pass Harmony in a second, and then we'll be in Cambria. Harmony's coming up right here on the right. You drive by it, you'll miss it because it's really small. That is Pines by the sea. I think I mentioned this before, but I love this view right here. Just the mountains and the trees and that big rock wall up there. I just think it's so beautiful, which it is. There's a lady right here who has some horses and some donkeys, or little mini donkeys. Can't remember. And we'll be coming up to the Longhorns. They belong to this property right there. I think they're still trying to sell it. I almost feel like the Longhorns were put there to make it a little selling point. I filmed them a bunch of times. There's a bunch of videos of them, but if there's no one parked there, maybe I'll stop. Let's see. Are we there? Oh yeah, right there. Do a quick little stop. Wow, that one's huge right there. That the one that's standing up looking right at me? Big old bull. Wow, that guy's massive. There's some babies. Let's see if I can get a little zoom on him. Yeah, he's huge. Got some turkeys. Sometimes they're like laying like right here. I noticed on some of my videos I say pretty cool a little too much. So I'm going to try to refrain from using that term unless I absolutely have to. I love all these dead trees like this. There's one right there too. Looks like some fog at the beach. Looks like it's rolling in right now though. The east side of town usually will stay sunny. Well, not always, but definitely more than the west side. I think I may get something to eat first. I'm starving. I've got a back lens. So here's Linn's right over here, and then back Linn's. So they have these little shops, like all types of stuff, gift type stuff. But I want to go right over here. This is a little secret if it's ever too busy at Linn's. Now they don't have the same full menu, but you can get a lot of good stuff back here. I grab something to eat here before I go into the pharmacy. Yeah, so this is the little back Linn's restaurant. I got the meatloaf and mashed potatoes. I forgot to show my meatloaf. It was really good, but I had just like one bite of the mashed potatoes because the carbs and starchy foods were really jacking my my blood sugars. So it's kind of trying to do a little more keto, a little more carnivore. This is a dentist's office right here. Guy I used to work with used to go here. Said she was good. Linn's entrance over there, the back part. The fog is rolling in. Alright, I'm gonna roll in there and get my meds. So there's a red-tailed hawk. Looks like some turkey vultures and a bunch of small birds. You can hear it. There must be something dead around. Alright, so got my meds. Let's head towards the beach. Doesn't look too busy right now for a Tuesday. Good. You're welcome. This is Burton right here. Let's go check the waves at Moonstone Beach. Coming into East Cambria. So they're trying to raise some funds. There used to be some half pipes right here for the skate park. They do Pine Dorado over here every year. Cambria coffee. I got good coffee in there. They got a really good blackened burger right there at that place. And incredible fries here at Main Street Grill. Cheap burgers, food, but it's good. Moonstone Beach Drive, here we go. So the El Calibri, we have seen Jason Statham walk out of here twice. Different times. So I guess he comes up here and he stays there. Santa Rosa is. Definitely some waves, but it looks like it's pretty closed out. Moonstone Beach right here. All the hotels go along this road. We come to this restaurant a lot up here, Moonstone Beach Bar and Grill. They get good food too, and a full bar, and a patio. Wilson, the mayor of Cambria, over there in his RV. Looks like they're gonna have a wedding or something right here. Let's drive through Leffingwell. So this is Leffingwell Landing. The wind's really picked up, so I won't video for too long. So that might be really irritating, but a little panning shot. And look back at that's Moonstone Beach. And then you got the houses all up there. The Fiscalini Ranch. This is a nice little park too. It has a little walking trail. Drive up the coast here, go up to San Simeon, up to Pico, see what's going on over there. Maybe we'll see some zebras up here. Dirt parking lot. Let's see the campground. How's it look? There's a few there. Packed by the weekend. San Simeon, and I'm gonna drive to this street called Pico. It's a nice little beach down at the bottom, but the wind's definitely picked up. This hotel, well, not this one right here, but in front of it, is a Best Western, and it's got killer views, and they're dog friendly. They're really great rooms. They have these like wood burning fireplaces, and they give you these pellets. This place right here, the Cavalier. We come here too to eat sometimes at the restaurant. The only thing is it just needs to be updated. They've gotten a little scuffed up, a little dirty. They need a revamp. But the rooms are cool. I mean, these are the views, and then they have that. Let me roll down this window. You can see that it's like a fire pit right there with the chairs around it. And they light that every night. They put some logs in there. They have like 2 or 3 of them, I think. And it can be off season. It can be fairly cheap. They got a pool, a jacuzzi. So the rooms just need a little updating. Not necessarily dated, but they just... Carpet's a little worn. Fixture's a little worn. But just incredible views. You can come and walk out here. People walk their dogs. You can get a lower level one that it will open up to a little patio right out to these like grass areas right in the front. I don't see any zebras, and usually I see cars pulled over on the side if there is. They're usually out in this area. Oh, there they are, but they're way back there. You won't be able to see them. Gonna do a little drive through Cayucos. Just a little drive around today. Didn't have any plans, just had to run an errand and just cruising around today. Monica's mom was in town for a couple days, and we told her about the burger place, Mosey's in Cayucos, but we didn't come and get one. Last night I made my curry, had my mom over, and she had to go back to Bakersfield today, and I think it was like going to be 106 or 7. So her dog just loves it when he comes and visits because it's just so hot there. Place is right there in the corner. Our old house is right over on the other side of these buildings right here, right over there. Let's drive down. The house is right on the water. One of my best friends growing up, his buddy owns this house right there. He was in town last year for New Year's. That's when we were living in Cayucos. Or I was actually, what, 2 years ago now, maybe? Or a year and a half. So we are on Pacific Avenue. All these beautiful houses here, right on the water. And there's little beach access all throughout this area right here. There's one right there. So there's lots of places you can get to the beach if you live on the other side over here. Yeah, but all these houses, the views are on a little bluff. And they got all of them got pretty good sized beach in front of them, most of them. There's another entrance. And right here where this tree is another access point. So there's lots of areas to get down to the beach. This was a super neat little like cottage house, and somebody bought it and they tore it down, and the house looks pretty nice too, but it was really cool. It had this really old tree in the front yard. So this road ends at 24th Street, and that's where there's a parking lot and some bathrooms. I like to usually go here and surf. It's not too crowded. And during the week, you can find a parking space. During the winter, you can find a parking space even on the weekend. Spot right here. It's called Whale Rock right there, because behind us there's a huge reservoir called Whale Rock Reservoir. Probably see the rock down in the distance. A little bit of fog over the top of it. So this beach right here is called Dog Beach. You can run your dogs off leash here. Got the rock in the background. Now supposedly they're gonna make like a bike path that's gonna go along these dunes, and it will connect Cayucos to Morro Bay. I don't know when that's happening. I heard it was approved. The other day when I was taking some video of the rock, I was up on this bluff right in front of us. It's like a little trail. You can walk around up here. It goes down to the beach. And there's these really nice houses that are right here on the right. All these houses. And this is a beach. This is where I surfed today. I waited a little too long to get out. I was waiting until Monica's mom left, and by the time I got down here there was a little bit of wind on it, but it was pretty walled. South swell is kind of wall up here. Let's see though, how's it looking? Alright, let's get out. It was actually windier in Cambria. There's some onshore, but it's not too bad. And there's still definitely some waves. The wind may die down in about an hour or two. Come back and check it in about an hour, hour and a half. Maybe it'd be clean up a little bit, get in again.